Hey guys, I'm back with another video. It's your girl Kim. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome. I love to see you all. I love to come here. I'm sorry I've been absent for a minute or whatever, but I'm about to pump a few videos out and I want to catch up with you guys. I know that you've probably been missing some content from me. I've been a little busy, things like that or whatever, but I cannot be too busy for my subscribers. I thank you. If you loving my channel, please let me know. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna ask you to do a whole lot, but just if you want to subscribe and comment, please let me know. So today you see the title is called, we're gonna be talking about vulnerability. We're gonna be talking about getting into your soul a little bit today. I want to talk to you and I want you to talk back to me about how you've been feeling about taking your test. And I also want you to talk to me today about if you have taken your test, how you felt. Did you go through any anxiety? Did you feel good? And what's your next plans? So I wanna get in touch with you about that, but about your plans, we'll talk about that in the next video. But right now, it's all about trying to help you all pass your Nclex, have faith for it, believing in yourselves, and we're just gonna talk today. So let me just know how you're feeling, and let's kind of get past some things, some challenges that may be happening in your life. If you know me, you know so far watching my videos, you know my backstory. I did have a link, another video where I share my testimony about all the things that I've been through and how I push forward. So I don't want to go back into that because that is my story and my grief and my vulnerability time. And I want you guys to give me yours. But before we do that, I also want to let you guys know, I told you guys earlier in another video, if you never seen any one of my videos, I encourage you to go back to day one, okay? So I read from a book called Jesus is Calling. Like again, in all my videos, I do not push my beliefs on you guys. It's whoever you believe in, okay? This is just where I believe in. I get my strength and my courage from to make it through daily, my daily days, okay? If that makes sense. I'm sorry. So anyway, I read from a book called Jesus is Calling from Sarah Young. And it's a devotional book for every day. And today I want to read you what was said today. I have not read it yet. I want to wait to read it with you all, and I want to just go from there. This is the book, Jesus Calling, from Sarah Young. I found this book on Amazon, and it actually comes in like a smaller version. So let's get started. I just want to give you a little sense of hope and help you with this day, because we have to go to God and ask Him for our daily bread. We can't worry about yesterday that's gone. We cannot get that day back. And we can't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow has its troubles of its own. So we're just going to focus on just today and talk about things we want to do today, because life is too short, and I want us to go after everything that we want in our lives. And we're not going to wait on it anymore. We're going to have faith, we're going to trust, and we're not going to walk by sight. We're going to walk by faith. If that makes sense to you, walk by faith, not by sight. You're not going to do the opposite, okay? We're gonna trust the process, okay? So let me get started. Today is March 18th, and it says, trust me one day at, I'm sorry, I'll flip the channel, change the page, I'm sorry. Trust me one day at a time. What did I just say, y'all? This keeps you close to me, responsive to my will. Trust is not natural responses, especially for those who have been deeply wounded. My spirit within you is your resident tutor, helping you in the supernatural endeavor. Yield to his gentle touch. Be sensitive to his prompting. Exert your will to trust me in all circumstances. Don't let your need to understand distract you from my presence. I will equip you to get through this day victoriously. What kind of reader am I? I'm not helping y'all. As you live in deep dependence on me. Tomorrow is busy worrying about itself. Don't get tangled up in its worry webs. Trust me one day at a time. Okay, sorry for all my errors. So in this, you can see in Psalms, it say, if you don't believe in none of this, you will see it says, O Lord Almighty, blessed is the man who trusts in you. Psalms 84-12. Do not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you receive from God. You are not your own. Corinthians 1:6-19. Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord and whose hope is the Lord. Jeremiah 17:7. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Matthew 6-34. You know what, y'all? God is so good all the time. And I'm going to tell y'all why I said that. Because I literally just told y'all, and I promise you guys, I did not read that before I literally just talked to y'all and said, don't worry about tomorrow. That was look how God showed up. Because like I said, he shows up and show out. I made that statement before I ever read that. And I promise you guys, to my right hand to the Lord, that I did not read that before that just happened. This is y'all proof right now to not worry. This is y'all proof right now to not worry about tomorrow. You can't get back yesterday. And it literally was just in this book. I did not read this. And I'm stunned away about what it just said, because I literally just told you guys that before and trying to give you guys encouragement about stop worrying and don't worry about tomorrow. Let it have its worries of its own. And I really just read that today in this devotional book. So this message had to come out today. It had to come out today. It had to tell you guys today. So let's get in. I just had to share that because I'm blown away. If you guys pay attention, that I am blown away. We run it back, we run this back a little bit and see what I said before I read that. I'm just opening up that book today. My God, he is so awesome. So let's get back in the video. I'm just torn away, you guys. I'm sorry, but that's God. That's spirit that just be working. That be working on you. That be working on you. That be working on you. So okay, let's get back. Okay, I just want to know from you all what's going on. Like, what's keeping you scared to take your test? What's keeping you scared to pick your date? What's keeping you scared to, or I won't even want to say scared, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, a little bit about me. So a little bit of backstory. What I felt in the beginning was I was so busy. When I got done with school, I was helping so many people try to get into school to become a nurse, or if they wanted it. I didn't force anybody. It's just that I knew people that wanted to be a nurse. And I'm like, this school is happening. It's working out. Go join right away. It's not a lot, you know, that these other schools take you through just to get in it. And I started as soon as they just opened. So they did not take us through nothing but like 2 tests. It wasn't like that. And I got in right away and I cried on the floor. Oh my God, I cried at the administrator's feet because I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God. So anyway, I ended up, when I got done Well, when I got done, I helped people that was joining. I gave them all my books. So I felt like I didn't know what to study. And it be a sense of not having the right information. It be the sense of not knowing what to study. The school could give you things, but you could feel like you're overwhelmed and you don't want to see another book after school. Trust me. You don't want to see another book after school. But you have to, because you have to pass your boards. And they suggest not a lot of resources, but you have to do what works for you. You have to try some resources to see what fits you. And I tried a few things and I feel like I wasn't getting it. I felt like I got the content, but I didn't get the questions. It's like the questions didn't match the content for me. Now, you can let me know if you feel the same way below. But for me, certain things just didn't work. I feel like I wanted a one-on-one. Then I feel like I can do this by myself. You can't. You need some help from somewhere. You need some help. You need some help from somewhere. I'm not going to say officially I didn't have help from anyone, but I did. I had help from YouTube, and I definitely had help from God. And the biggest thing I had help from was myself, believing in that I can do this, believing in myself. That was my biggest thing. That was my biggest strength that I needed to do. And I had to tell myself that this is going to happen for me. This is what I need for my life. This is what I want for my life. I want it better for myself. I want it better for my children. What's your why? What's your why? And also, too, do you have a lot of distractions around you? And we'll talk about that. So if you see me moving around, I'm writing. I have to make content. So I want to make that be a whole nother topic. But if you got a lot of things going on and things like that, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I just want you guys to know that I want to stop by, and I just want to get deep down in your souls to find out what is really going on, to trust the process, trust in yourself, believe in yourself. You can do this. You can do this. Find what resource works for you. I read Saunders. I've tried Mark Clemens. I tried Remar. I promise you, Remar, I did her back when before her virtual assistants, before her virtual training right now. She had DVDs. I felt amazing when she had DVDs because I felt like I had that one-on-one person, and I bought the whole thing. I bought the whole thing, the DVD, the whole package, back when she had the DVDs. And I felt like she was talking to me. I felt confident and I felt ready. When you start feeling like that, then that's working for you. That's working for you. Then a whole bunch of more stuff happened in my life. And y'all know a little bit of y'all know my testimony, okay? If you don't know, please go back and watch it. So things kept happening. So I had to regroup. Now, when I did try to go back to Remarch, now she has a virtual training. So I did that. But I mixed it up a little bit with Mark Clemens because I was telling you guys, I was watching you. I was watching YouTube too. Also trying to get other things like question banks and things like that. I put in PM Master Nclex. I put in what was the other arch review questions or something like that. I could tell you guys when I know the exact names and stuff like that. But I got that from you all, and I felt like those questions really did match up. I tried UWorld. I like the UWorld. I feel like I did so many things, but you got to think about it. It was throughout so many years, and I kept trying different things. In the end, I promise you, it was like I believed in myself. What I used lastly, I'm not even gonna lie, the last thing I ended up using, I pulled all my notes, which I told you guys in another video they was destroyed, and I apologize for that. But and I really want to share those. But I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna get some notes together, and I'm gonna help you guys out with some content. I am. I don't want to just leave you hanging and things like that. But I took some keywords from. I do remember those things. So I did take some keywords from Mark Clemens, and I'll tell you a few tips on that, what I took from that, the tips I took from Remark. I don't want to just give one person props because I can't, because I can't just go to Remark and say, you helped me, and it was just her. I would be lying, and I cannot lie. I can't, because I learned from Mark Clemens too. I learned from you, where I learned from Arch Review. I learned from Saunders. Saunders is the last thing I did, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I read the whole book. I have bought like the 7th edition or something, because the last edition I had was maybe 5, and I'm not gonna lie to you because I hadn't bought Saunders in such a long time. So I read the whole book and I did all the questions. The biggest thing I learned from, oh my God, I can't think of who I learned that from. I can't think of who I learned it from. Maybe somebody on allnurses.com or something like that. But I promise you, they said when you think safe, you'll be okay. Think safety through the whole process. You have to think safe. Like, safety. You learn from the fire department that, what do they say? If you on fire, stop, drop, and roll, right? Okay, that's safety to get the fire out. So you have to think safe like that. You have to think safe. So to get yourself out the house as much as possible. Not to touch a door. You know what I'm saying? Like if the room is on fire or something like that, you have to think safe. Those are things from the fire department. So I'm just trying to make examples up about being safe. So at the end of the day, I want you guys to just change your way of thinking, okay? Change your mindset. Change the power that you have in you. Say you could do this. Believe in yourself. Trust in the process. Trust in God. Trust in your God. Trust in who you believe. Trust in yourself. Do this, and I promise you, with everything in your life, not just for this Nclex, trust in your life. Trust in what you want and say, I'm going to do it. I want to make more money. I want to have a higher education. I want to do this. And then think about it. What's next? Pick a date. Push it. You have like 3 months once you pick a date, and you can change your date. But I don't encourage you to change the date. I want you to have faith for that date. Pick the date, even if it's in the 3rd month. Say, I got 3 months to study. If you want to do it longer or whatever, don't pick the date yet. But give yourself time. Allow yourself time. Do not rush. Do not fuss. Do not. People are going to say, you're crazy. I'm not going to believe in you. You said that last time. This time. No. Trust in yourself. People are always going to encourage you, discourage you. You're going to have some people that's going to encourage you. Like me, I'm encouraging you. What I want you to understand, and I'm going to leave you with this nugget. I'm going to leave you with this gem. The biggest thing that you can take from this whole video, if you didn't hear nothing else I said, remember this. People will stop you from what you want to do, but they will not let you stop them from what they want to do. I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Love you guys.